Beestje's Session Zero. Beestje is a Thri-kreen warlock from the Dark Hive, uh, played by Odin. Odin, would you like to describe Beestje in any particular fashion?
Absolutely. Very charismatic. Beishai is a Thri-kreen warlock who is very lightweight but is very tall. Has mandibles and four arms or six arms, I forget.
Forearms.
Four arms, and has four arms, two big arms and two smaller ones underneath. Um, More of an offensive character. Beishai has no defensive spells at all apart from Wall of Fire. Um, but yeah, he's lawful evil, male, no hair, amber orange eyes, and yeah, it's basically basic description of him.
Excellent. Sounds great. Uh, so Beishai has just returned back to his home, the Dark Hive, after an extended stay in the Feywild, where he had been commanded to bring word to a fairy to the ruler of a fairy realm, and then bring word back of what's going on in that area. Uh,
I
if
thought I
you
was like I thought I was looking for the spinach recipe that she wanted.
Yes, it was the spinach recipe that she
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And she gave you the spinach recipe, and
yep,
you are returning beautifully home like a good son, uh,
yep,
bringing home the spinach dip recipe to your mother.
yep.
You enter the dark the the immense cavern that is the Hive Queen's that is the Hive Queen's brood room. Um, I just had a picture of the Hive Queen. If you look in the image library, there is a pic there. I believe we found a
Yeah,
picture
I saw
of the
it.
Hive Queen. Um, I'm going to share it real quick just so that it's on the stream. We can and it can be seen. So the Hive Queen is perched in there on her on her throne, her long distended abdomen streaming out behind her, and her vestigial wings fluttering a little bit as you come in. Um, Ceremonial vestments draped of crocheted webbing are draped all around her as she looks down at you and smiles, and her eyes smile down at you as she says, Beige, my son, welcome home. I'm so glad you have returned.
Mother Queen, I have returned with the spinach dip, with the spinach dip recipe.
Excellent. Come, come, fetch the recipe and have it be made. It shall be a feast day for the third day from this second 10 day from now. And so there's a great susurration among the other servants. Go, oh yes, it's going to be great. Oh, a feast day.
I quickly hand over the spinach dip recipe.
One of the smaller courier type drones comes buzzing over and snaps it out of your hand and goes and disappears down one of the bolt holes that leads down to the lower levels. The walls are actually studded with little sally ports that can be flown in or climbed in and out of that go down to different parts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know of yourself in of your own that the network of caverns that reaches below the plane uh, stretches probably about 10 square miles underground through the bottom of this plane, only stopping when it reaches the water table. So it reaches probably about a good 50 to 60 feet underground across a 10 square mile plateau.
I asked McQueen, any new events that I need to know about?
New events are always in motion. Time always moves so fast, especially with you youngsters.
Absolutely.
The things that are new is that the mountain has to me is that the mountain has stopped smoking to the north, and the apes have begun speaking tongues again. These are the things that are new to me, child. The things,
Mountains moving?
yes,
What do you mean?
the mountains that the mountains that lie to. Ah, never mind, kid. You don't understand the allegories. You still need a few years on you. Never mind. Um, let me see here.
Very well.
Um, and she kind of like cocks her head for a second to regard you from a different angle. And she says, "Ah, yes, literalness. Literalness is what works best with the very, very young, especially those who come to power so quickly. So
Okay.
let me be blunt. There are changes that have been written in the ancient carvings of our people.
Like what changes?
Changes that are part of the natural cycle of things. As we have lived for ages and ages, and our civilization has endured, we have endured several such changes, periods of change over our existence, and we are about to enter one such.
Like what period? Advancement or
No,
decline?
great decline. We have reached a tipping point where the celestial clock of the universe is ticking over into an era of winter and decline, the decline of all things, and the retreat of magic from the world.
How do we revert this?
How do you prevent a waterfall from pouring water over the side?
Block it.
There is no block for nature, my son. There is simply weathering the storm.
I guess the water would slowly weather away the rock
Yes,
as well.
yes, time destroys all things, my son, but it will not destroy the Dark Hive.
We will stand
We will
firm.
we will stand like the dragons and the fungoids before us, like all of the long-lived races. However, I have seen that you have made friends among the short-lived races.
They uh, they were merely accomplices.
Hmm. Truly, you appear to have great care for some of them.
Hold on, I just need to think what I'm gonna say real quick.
Oh, I mean, say what you want to say. I mean, but you'll need to either make a deception or a persuasion check,
Yeah, against
depending.
my very own queen. Okay. Hold on, give me a second.
Because think about it. Your mom knows you better than you do than you know
Yeah,
yourself.
then I
More
myself. Yeah,
more than likely. So you can try to lie to her.
yeah. It was merely another layer of deception.
Hmm.
That's what I say to her, and I make a deception check. 22.
She look she cocks her head the other direction and leans forward slightly examining you, and not sure if she wants to pat you on the head or bite the head off.
Whoa.
Hmm. Yes, yes, I suppose your powers your powers of persuasion are great, and you did not give away the position of the you did not give away how the Dark Hive actually fares in their world, in the affairs of their world. Hmm. Yes, you have accurately represented the wishes of your queen. Well done, Beige.
Thank you, Mother Queen.
If you are rested, I have a fresh task for you.
Yes? What can I do?
She reaches one of her many hands up, and and a large crystalline globe begins descending from the ceiling, and it stretches out, and it is a it's a large crystalline armature that is packed in like a geodesic dome but as it lowers, but it unfolds on these huge scissor mechanisms, and creates this gargantuan lattice that is hanging over your head, and it crackles with eldritch energy as it opens up, and you just see it's just static electricity dancing all over the outside of the armature as it opens up.
I ask her, what is this? It is powerful indeed.
She waves her hand, and you see a series of spheres that orbit one sphere in the middle, the solar system in effect, and she's saying, "Look, this third one is where we live. This is our orb. However, there are many other orbs, and the gravity of such orbs and the energies of them align with each other." And she waves her hands, and you see these clouds of energy that surround and seem to creep around with each of these spheres as they go around, interacting and creating different layers that wash and change almost constantly around the third orb, which is where you are. And you can see that the energies change like the tide. However, we approach a time when the entire assembly will away pass away too far from the center of the larger one, and we shall be cut off from the energies of the rest of our galaxy. This is the time of the great starvation.
So what is my task? Oh, this is an echo.
Your task is to go to the humans is to go to the cities of the short-lived societies. Use your friends. Spread the word that this is coming. Some of them may know, some of them may be hiding it, but all deserve to know. All the citizens all the citizens of this orb deserve to know that this is coming, that they may choose to weather the storm however their society chooses to, but they should at least know that it is coming for them, and coming soon.
I will not let you down. I promise. As I kneel down. I kneel down and I use my Thrycreen telepathy. How do you say it?
Thrycreen telepathy to
Telepathy to like communicate those words instead of talk.
yes. She accepts your telepathy, and you feel that quick brush from her mind. For a brief moment, you feel connected to the entire rest of the hive, all of the minds, and she opens up her mind to you, and you meld into it, meditating and returning to returning to the collective the collective hive mind for a moment. Your consciousness kind of evaporates, and you stand there in perfect meditation for you're not sure how long. Uh, but when you come to it is a rest cycle, and you see and the queen's the curtains have been lowered around or down around the queen to give her some semblance of privacy as she sleeps. When you wake up and you're standing in the middle of the much quieter audience chamber.
Audience chamber.
Well, her brood chamber, the room where
Oh,
people come to talk to the queen, because this is the room that she lives in.
yeah. I should get going on this task.
Yes, there's, but you have the entire city here, and the queen did not, and as this is a very large task, and a as well as uh, as well as one which is going to send you away from the hive for some time. I think the timing of it is at your own discretion. So, make your preparations, do anything you need to do.
Yeah. Where can I find more food?
Uh,
Because I'm just like restock.
there are stores all over the city. There's a large store of them in the second of the queen's chambers, second largest of the queen's chambers.
I'll head over there. Also, again, there's a mad echo, like a really bad one.
Really, right now?
Yeah, right now.
How weird. I wonder if it's coming. I wonder if there's an output. Did it just start?
Uh,
Or
no,
has
it's
it
been
been
here
here
for
the
like
whole
a
time?
couple minutes.
Hmm. How bizarre. Oh. Okay. How about now?
Uh,
Is that better?
still there, still there.
Okay. Okay. How about now?
Uh, still there.
Okay. How about now? Is that better?
Let's see. Still there.
It's still there. How 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 freaking weird. Output is there. Okay. How about now? Is that any better?
Uh,
Is that doing any better now?
nope.
Nope. Is it me that's echoing or you that's echoing?
Me.
So when you unmute, you're hearing the echo.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, click the caret. Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna stop the recording.